Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, possibly today's, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring the bell, and you'll be all set. I also want to make sure that if you have a second, right underneath the video, there is a thumbs up. If you enjoy the content, please take a second to hit that thumbs up. So if you came in to visit my channel, I do appreciate the thumbs up. It's important on the YouTube platform. So I'm thanking you in advance for that thumbs up again. All right. Today, I'm so excited to share this with you. This is a limited edition at Target. It is a Wet n Wild Wild Crush collection. I have been seeing hints of this on Instagram for the last couple of weeks, and it intrigued me so much. A lot of the eyeshadow palettes looked to me like ColourPop, and everything was just $5. On top of it, this week, starting today, they ended up having a deal on Target's Circle program, which is free to sign up. And they're giving $20 of beauty. If you spend $20, they will give you back a $5 card. So I went on Wet n Wild's website first because I wanted to use my Rakuten. And what ended up happening, so I would get my cash back through Rakuten, it was not available on the Wet n Wild website yet. So I contacted Wet n Wild through their direct message on Instagram, and they said it's only going to be available on their website probably at the end of July. So if you want to use your Rakuten so that you can, and if you haven't signed up for Rakuten, my link is down there. That deal for you get $30 and I get $30. If you spend $30 within 90 days and there's nothing to sign up for, then you can wait and use it there because they usually have a nice percentage back at Wet n Wild. So that's what I normally would do if I didn't have a channel. So I will leave that link for Rakuten down below. So thank you if you use that, and thank you to everyone who has. So the what ended up happening was they wrote me back and said it's only going to be available on their website at the end of July. So I decided to go on Target.com. And when I initially went on, it wasn't there. And then later in the day, I decided to double check again, and all of a sudden it showed up. So when I went on the website, some of them were available for shipping, some weren't. So I called my local Target, and they said they actually had an end cap with it there. And if I'm interested, I can come by. And I know it's the evening now when I'm filming this because I went late to the store, and because of that deal that was with Circle, which was the $20 if I spent $20, and I said I'm only going to go in and spend $20, I would get that $5 gift card. So I was able to bribe somebody to go with me to give them that $5 gift card. So we just got back, and I wanted to film this right away so I'd have it ready for you guys. And so there's the gift card that we were able to pick up. And I ended up sticking with my 5 items so that I would spend just a little bit over the $20 so that I would be able to get that $5 gift card. So let me show you a little bit about the collection that you can look on Target.com and, you know, spend more time yourself on Target.com because it's there and you can see everything up close and personal. And then I'll show you the items that I ended up picking up, and then I'm going to swatch it. Because I don't do editing here, it's easier for me to film it this way so I can show you the computer up close, and then I will try my best in front of the camera to do some swatches for you. So also, some of the items are supposed to be scented, and I didn't even open it up to see what those were, but let's take a look now with what's going on here. All right, so this is what the collection is. So the first one was what intrigued me the most was these 9 shadow pens. Everything here, like I said, is $5, like $4.99. So the Wet n Wild had four in this collection. They had a cherry, they had a honey, they had a cocoa, and they had a passion fruit, which I will show you everything. And then they had the next one over, which is the one that intrigued me a lot too. So I ended up getting more in this section than I did in the eyeshadows, and I'll show you why in a sec. This had a mixture of blush and highlighters. Some look like bronzers and highlighters, so I thought this was more something that I wanted to have in my collection. The next one over was their setting mist. This I already received from, that I purchased in the past from Wet n Wild. It was in the coconut scent. It is beautiful. They are very small. They're fantastic to travel with. and the spritz on it is beautiful. So if the scents are ones that you want to try, then this is definitely a setting mist that you can get. And all the scents are in the same as what the 4 that I told you initially: the cherry, the cocoa, the honey, and the passion fruit. And then the next item that was an option was these lip duos. And I really thought I was going to pick up some of these, but when I saw them in person, the actual liners that they matched up with the lip color looked so much darker. They looked almost more like eyeliners. So I ended up not picking up any of those. And then the last item that was in this collection was a face primer, but it was a serum face primer. So that didn't interest me at all. So I ended up not picking that up either. So I'm going to try my best to turn this so that we can get into this one here. And let's see. Sorry. Let's see if we can get this set up so that I can get this on the screen for you guys. Okay, so this is the first one here. This one is in color cherry. And so what ended up happening was when I picked this one up, and this one I did pick up, the colors really spoke to me. And as you can see here, you could even, when you're on their website, you can go really up close and personal, so you don't have to go into the store to look at it. And this is the one that I thought would be for sure 100% in my cart. And this one I really was the one that I went in for, as well as the next one that I'm going to show you. So the next one over that really was of interest to me too was the one that was in this one that's called Hey Honey. And this one reminded me a lot of one that I just picked up from ColourPop that was in, I think, Little Ray of Sunshine. And then there's another one that used to be on the website that I haven't seen for a while that was in Honey, which is why I ended up with the Little Sunshine. But this I thought was really nice too. The only thing is the one in the middle was more of those sparkles that I'm not that crazy about. This one here, so we'll take a look when we open it up here, because this is another one that I ended up purchasing. But as you can see on the website, it's really easy for you to go in and see the colors and if they're of any interest to you. And if in your area they're able to be shipped and so on and so forth, or like I said, you wait. And Rakuten also works on Target as well, but I just think there's a better percentage on Wet-n-Wild. And then we have here the one that's in cocoa. And I initially was going to get this one, but I have so many of these neutrals that I said I wanted to go in and just spend $20. So I ended up putting this one back on the shelf, because in person, these two colors looked so similar. And I have so many that are like this, so I ended up putting it back. The only thing is that all of these are supposed to have scents. And so a cocoa scent I already have in my Too Faced, so I didn't feel like I was missing out on that. The next one here is the one that's called Passion Fruit. And if you're a girl that loves color, this one was really pretty also. But I'm not that. I have enough color palettes right now and I don't gravitate towards them, so I didn't pick them up. And plus this one too was one of those shimmer shadows that are more sparkly than what I like, but otherwise the colors were absolutely stunning. And that's everything that was in the eyeshadow collection. The next one over is the one that ended up really being what I was really excited about getting, and this was the one here. And in person, these ended up being even nicer. So this is the one that's in the cherry one, and that's what I ended up picking up. So I will do some swatches of that one for you. I also ended up picking up this one here that's in the cocoa, and I thought that one was more of a bronzer and a highlighter. The next one over, these two colors seemed really light in person, so I didn't end up getting those. And that is the honey one. And then the last one here is the passion fruit, which is the other one that I ended up picking up because these colors just really spoke to me. So I was really excited about that. And like I said, the other two items that were here is the cherry one, is the setting spray. And like I said, the setting spray, it comes in those 4 scents, so there's no reason for me to show you those. And then this one here is the other one that the colors, I don't know. You guys tell me. The colors did not seem to match up to me. That was the one that is in cherry. This is the one that is in cocoa. So you see how dark the liner is compared to the gloss that it's going with. And then this one was the honey one. And then the final one was passion fruit. So those are the ones that I chose not to get because based on those reasons, like I said, it's just like, they just seem so dark. And these looked more like lip oils, so I let it go. And then the last thing, like I said, was a face primer. And I didn't end up getting those because those were the serum types. So let me go through and show you what I ended up getting so we can do some swatches. And I have my wet here and we'll take it all. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best in front of the camera to get it so that the light doesn't hit it because like I said, I'm filming late at night now. So I'm doing my best in a different area to have this for you guys. So this one is called the Honey. And you have to take the seal off on the bottom here and it says limited edition. And I tried to do that ahead of time. And then this is what the colors look like here. And let's do some swatches. So there's no names on this. The back of the palette just has numbers. And so what I'll do is I will just take them on my finger and then I will show them to you as best I can. I've never filmed this way before, so we'll see how we do this because the camera is over here. Okay, this is crazy. All right, so this one is the first one, the second one, and the third. And I think what I'll do is instead of putting my fingers there, I will just swatch it and put it on my hand here to show you. So that might be better. Okay. Lighting in right now is not that great, so I just want to do my best to get this for you guys. Then the next three, one of them for sure, like I mentioned, is this one here. See how sparkly that is? And those are the type that I usually try to stay away from. So that's what stopped me from getting the other ones. And you can see it when it's on my hand here, how those sparkles are like that. And then the last three on this one, and the pens are very tiny. So this is really, you know, they're $4.99. So if you want to play with color and you want to have these palettes, that's fine. But like I want to show you how tiny the pens are as well. So, and that's all of the colors there. Doing my best. Okay. And then again, this is the size of the pens. All right. Okay. And then the next one that we have here is in the cherry. And that's what it looks like there. You're seeing my lights on top here. And those are, that looks like there. So I don't know if the lighting is being any beneficial to you guys, but like I said, you can go on .com and the colors are stunning and you'll see what I mean. I just tried with that little bit of that, you can see it on the cloth to try to take it off. It's still all over my hand. So if you see sparkles, it's only because of that last one shade. So I'm gonna do the first three here. And then I will do the next three. The colors are coming up just beautiful and they're swatching really nicely. And I'm putting my fingers in and you can really see that there's really like no fallout at all, but you know more when you use a brush. And then that's what those colors look like there. Okay. And then the last three that I have are the blushes. So the first one is that I got here is in Passion. And that's what this one looks like here. And that's the colors here. And I'll try to do them right underneath. And that's what they look like there. Really beautiful. And the pigmentation is, I'm gonna see where the camera is really unbelievable. So that was the highlighter and that was the blush. And that one was the one that is in Passion. And then the next one that I picked up was in Cocoa because I thought this one would be more of like those bronzer tones. And that's what that looks like there. And those are what they look like there. I'll do them right underneath so we could see what the colors look like differently. And so that's what they look like there. And then I'm gonna do the last one that I picked up, which was in my Cherry. And that's what it looks like there. And that's what those two colors look like over there. And I'll do them right beside. So to me, this had enough that there was a difference. So this these colors here I thought were like two beautiful blush colors. The last two that I swatched right there. Then I had the one that I thought was more of a bronzer and a beautiful highlighter, and this was a beautiful blush color and highlighter. So to me, those were all fantastic choices. So I ended up picking up 3 of the duos and then 2 of the eyeshadows. Please share with me in the comments down below if this is of interest to you guys as it is to me. Everything, like I said, was $5. So excited to be able to share this and was able to get it to you guys. And like I said, don't forget to use that circle so you get the $5 back when you spend $20 at Target this week in their beauty section. So that's it for today. Wanted to get this up. Please share with me in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and I will be in touch soon and with my next video. Take care and bye-bye for now.